Here's the vintage clothing store that has recently moved near Napa High, Wildcats.
Yeah, the store is about 75% vintage, which ranges anywhere from the turn of the century to the 1980s. Vintage clothes for both men and women. And then the rest of it, I do some new retro, a little bit of fashion forward, some edgy stuff, but it's all over the map. And I've always been interested in vintage clothes. I started wearing vintage clothes when I was in high school. When I was 14, I discovered this really cool shop. I grew up in, Southern California, and I used to go to this place in Laguna Beach called Old Glory. And it was this really cool, like classic vintage clothing store. So I just fell in love with, mixing and matching, getting something, really funky and vintage and matching it up with a pair of jeans and, some cowboy boots. And so I've always been really super drawn and interested in that. And I love the idea of recycling, taking clothes and putting it into, landfill, and it's ridiculous to me. There's a lot of waste in our culture. So, it sort of kills two birds with one stone. You get to look really unique, and, you're kind of saving the environment at the same time.
What are some of your best-selling clothes that you have here?
Well, for guys, all year round, Pendletons, Hawaiian shirts, panel shirts, lots of rockabilly stuff. And for gals, it's sort of shifted over the years, but right now it's swing dresses and, again, rockabilly and swing dresses from the 40s and 50s. I love my new space. I'm rebuilding a business. I was down for over a year because of the earthquake, so everything was in storage, and, I had to continue to do social and be on Facebook and keep people interested and, encourage my customer base, to, not lose hope that Wildcat will rise again, and it did.